Hello, hello. Welcome to the League Dark World Conference finals, excuse me. We've got Ganon's Gone Wild on the left. We've got Gamachu on the right. I'm Fear Agent. Joining me today is Moogle Charm, and we're in for a hell of a race today.
Yeah, I am super excited for this. It's, playoff weekend in the NFL. We've got a hype matchup here on SpeedGaming too. This is a great day, Fear.
Yeah, so this is game number 4. GGW won against Gamachu. Hitsu beat me, and in a crazy match, Ramon ended up winning against Telethar. That's why we're here. So there's a couple things that I know, right? If Ganon's Gone Wild wants to beat Gamachu and knock him and the Divine Beastie Boys out of the playoffs, 100%. 100%. Right. Gamachu does not want to lose to Ganon's Gone Wild twice. So there's a lot at stake here.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have friends race, right? Like,
for sure. And I like the file name there from GGW, Game 5 Hype. But yeah, this is going to be MC Shuffle. So GGW picking the most vanilla setting possible that's left, I think. One of the things that I'm really interested in seeing is how aggressive is GGW going to be?
I think he's going to be pretty aggressive. I think Gamma knows that as well. So I don't know. When you have two really good I don't want to praise these guys too much because, they
have big heads already.
Exactly. They've got some big heads. So we don't overly praise them, but they're really good runners. And it really is a coin toss on who's gonna win this race. Like it really is.
Yeah, definitely.
I do know though that GGW would love nothing more than to knock out Gamachu from the playoffs and knock out the Divine Beastie Boys. It would make him so happy.
Oh, especially with 2 wins.
Oh, huge. All right, so we got the Uncle Route from Gamachu, which is not a surprise. This is basically a modified open, right? It's hard mode. So there's no mail upgrades, and we're not going to get silvers and stuff. Yeah. But it's open, and you just got to figure out which dungeons you need to beat because the maps and the compasses are all shuffled. So,
well, not just that. I think one of the nice wrinkles about this mode is that it kind of forces you to do a little bit more dungeon diving because every dungeon now has 2 extra items, right? So.
Yep.
No one wants to dive Pendant Eastern, but when you know it's got 5 items, it becomes a little more attractive, right? So
yeah, for sure. And there's no skipping of Eastern Palace big key chest, which they both did in their last race, because it's gonna have an item, right? Like there's no map or compass guaranteed to be in those dungeon spots. So
yeah, well, but that's kind of why I asked early on, how aggressive is GGW going to be? Is he going to make some of those lengthy skips?
Yeah, maybe. He might. I mean, they're up a game, right? So he's got less to lose than Gamachu. Gamma has to lose if the Divine Beastie Boys have a chance. Yeah. So we got some bombs and some cash from the crabs there for GGW. I don't think Gamma ever really checks those crabs. I don't think he's going to get this money here.
No, if he checks, it would be the one by the dam, I would think. Pretty quite open so far.
Yeah.
The crab giving the rupees is really nice for Zora.
It's nice for Zora. It also gives him, access to the bottle vendor right away.
Yep. Yeah. I was gonna say it sucks to have to farm money and you're going in and out of the same place.
Yeah, for sure. He'll have 43 rupees going in. He should. There's a good shot that he actually gets the cash for bottle vendor, but we'll see.
Yeah, there's a couple single rupees available under a pot, so all he really needs is a 5 rupee. Outside of the 50? Nice boots.
Early boots is really nice. Now, the last seed that these guys played, which was casual boots, was Mit's Go Mode. So it was a super crazy jet seed. Hoping to see something a little bit more interesting than Mit's Go Mode here.
Yeah, I think given the MC Shuffle component, you are going to have a more interesting seed.
Right.
In fact, they're probably going to clear some pendants that they don't even know about.
Right. Yeah, you got to decide when do I want to go into a dungeon that I can't complete, because it has more items than it normally would.
Yep.
All right, so early boots is nice to get a map for Harris. It could check that. I do wonder if either of these guys are going to be checking any of the maps or compasses, like doing any map checks along the way, or just waiting until they get into the dungeon themselves.
Yeah, I think what you'll see though is them checking Saha and then probably checking the bomb vendor.
Yeah, Gamma will have bottle vendor money, which is just a 50% refund.
So while we're clearing out Kakariko, like, how nervous are you, Fear? Let's get into it.
Honestly, I'm not that nervous. I'm actually cool either way. Like, if we lose, we had a good run. It was fun. If we win, I get to play cooperations. That's
Nice.
It's like a win-win for it, really.
It's awesome.
Early flute is awesome, though.
Oh yeah, early flute, early boots. So it may be a jet seed simply because you have
Right.
mobility.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's mountain access. These guys are gonna have to figure out how to get over to Bonk Rocks at some point.
Right. Yeah, still no real Dark World access. It looks like, did Gamma not purchase? Did he do bottle vendor or not? I can't tell. I know it was a 50% refund. And he's just my mom, so I'm not sure. All right, we got our first pendant. It's Hera. Interesting pendant. All right, chat's informed us that he did. Okay, he did do vendor. Okay, thanks, chat. Also wanted to shout out our tracker and our setup helper today. Homemade beer, best in the biz. Just a good dude, and glad to have him part of the crew today.
Yeah,
make sure you show love. Beer. Yeah, make sure you show some love to beer. Glove on the library. That's why we have our boots.
Nice glove. So, glove, flute, boots.
Back of sink.
Yeah.
Nothing. He's not fluting away. That's interesting.
Seems like a sanctuary play to me.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Which is weird because I feel like something that might be a little bit better would be to flute to
Agina,
and then get Agina. Yeah.
Yeah. But he is playing Gamachu, right? He is making those, he can be aggressive, so
yeah.
If he never has to check Agina, that's also a positive.
Yeah, I'd have to guess Gamma's gonna flute away here.
All right, back of escape from GGW. Yeah, he's doing what we talked. Oh, he's going to the dam. You never see him check the dam this early.
Nice back of escape.
That was terrible. Terrible.
A key, a useless map, and some garbage. Nice.
Still, oh, he's gonna check Bonk Rocks here, I think.
I would guess this is Bonk Rocks up to Lumberjack, and then we'll flute probably to 7.
Yeah, that makes sense. Still looking for the pearl, maybe another glove, maybe another hammer. A sword would be really nice. Oh, there's our other glove.
So no one made ScoMo today.
Ooh, nice, gosh. Not Mitsukomo, maybe Hammer Go instead.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Who wants to go to Pendant Hera? Anyone?
Oh, no. All right, Gamma, you're going to give us a look at Mini Moldorm Cave.
We pull it off with bombs. Look, 2, 3 bombs? The minimum? We're still pretty good.
Yeah, those Mini Moldorms can be jerks at times. All right, $20. $20. Bombs. Nothing on Lumberjack. Bombs. That's a mail upgrade?
Mail upgrade?
Yeah, that's what I think. Either that or no. Wait, not starting boots. So those wouldn't be good. Yeah. That's Gamma going to do the same here. Going to get his trash out of the back of escape. He might do Bonk Rocks first. No.
GGW getting a little bit of efficiency there with that mirror, just able to get rid of that block.
Oh, right. Here we go. Kingston
though.
Just the compass. So where's our Moon Pearl? Eastern? You think it's vanilla? Vanilla, yeah. So with the flute, this does allow you to skip things like Ice Rod Cave, Agina's Cave, and come back quickly, right? Like it's not a big skip to make early on.
Yeah, it's so easy to get back to. I don't know if you're this way, but the longer I put something off, the more I'm like, well, my opponent did it. And if he got it, then I lost. So I'm never going to go. So.
Right. Which is a problem. Like, because that's not always true, right? Like, a lot of times they do the same thing. So we'll see. Am I going to get his mirror here? See, probably will check little lumberjack as well. Oh, here comes an Agina check. Oh, no. Not a, oh, this makes sense.
Yeah.
Checkerboard having
like
Moon
this.
Pearl is very common. Yep. With this sort of setup here. Take a look at what Meyer needs. Nope. Not going to take a look at
on the way back.
Yeah. Can take a look at desert.
With that murder dactyl coming at him, it's like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and mirror now.
Yep. All right. Half Magic's really nice. I'm a big fan of early Half Magic.
Yeah.
All right, so here we are dipping into a dungeon that we cannot complete. Can get a couple different items though. So the big key and the small key will be here for sure. Gamma gonna rescue the old man. So we will be able to clear out the front of desert here. Can't do the back since we don't have a fire source or a way to kill land moat, but
unless there's a fire out here.
Yeah, Half Magic makes that easier. So yeah, you're right. Yeah. This kind of stinks having to kill these. Don't die, GGW.
Yeah.
Old man gives some bombs. Gamma got a flute away. Oh, too bad that wasn't Sankheart, right?
Yeah.
There's the big key.
And Gamma making the same play, right? He didn't go up the mountain. He just saved the old man.
Yeah, he just saved the old man. Having that save and quit spot is really nice. And we see that Bombos is required. We got to be really careful. Nice job taking the invincibility frames by jumping in the water there.
Yep.
And there's our Moon Pearl.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. So I am going to... I said I'm not nervous, but the deeper the seed goes, or the quicker the seed goes, the more nervous I will be getting. For sure.
I mean, they've got some really nice mobility stuff, but they have nothing to attack with.
Well, spoke a little too soon.
I mean, even that is you can't really do much with it other than
it opens up a lot, right? Like you've got all of the mountain.
Yeah, now. Yeah. It opens up the seed quite a bit for sure. But having Mitt's Dark World access already does that, so I would imagine we'll see some divergence pretty soon.
Yeah, the only real difference is Gamma did the Uncle route, right? Like that's our big difference. He got nothing from Uncle or the
and
Uncle
he
chest.
did King's Tomb as well,
right? Which I imagine GGW will eventually do here.
How often do you see this? bomb right side of desert.
Yeah. Maybe in Karaski's or something.
Yeah.
And nothing there from Agina's cave.
So we've got the entire world open to us, basically. Where are we going next?
The mountain is just so tempting, right? Like,
especially with Mirror,
Yeah, you've got all of Paradox. You've got Hookshot Cave. You've got Super Bunny. Pendant Hera. I mean, you really don't want to dive dungeons unless you can clear them, right? And we have no clearable dungeons at this point. It looks like
I mean, knowing Hera is a pendant, though, it's not so bad to just hop in there and do the basement or like the 2 checks that are kind of free and then leave.
Yeah, it's possible. So far, both of these seeds that these runners have played in both of these games, they've been pretty linear. I'd like to see an option for some divergence, right? Like,
Yeah.
they're both going to head up to the mountain. It's just so dense up there that it'd be hard to see either one of them do something different, I think. Like, you don't want to go to Skull Woods right now. You don't want to go to Thieves Town. You don't, you can't, you have to go all the way. The only Dark World access point is the VOO access point. That takes forever to get to, like, Hype Cave, so you don't really want to take that.
Yeah, going that way, you're committing to so much overworld, basically. Whereas this, you get the TR knowledge in terms of the medallion that's needed, and you get to knock out like 15 plus checks, I think.
Oh,
Paradox, Spiral Cave, Dark Death Mountain, a couple in here. Like, there's so much to do.
Gamma does not like Spec Rock. And rewarded for it so far. Ooh, taking a couple of shots there from the tech that. Gotta be careful.
You'll get a couple of hearts back, but that does hurt.
Whose route do you like so far on the mountain? Do you like going up to...
I prefer Gamma's route only because if Gamma goes all the way to Hera,
there's the
nice hammer.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if he goes all the way to Hera, then he can just jump down and check Spec Rock right after.
We got a couple more crystals. Swamp being a red and Thieves Town being a regular crystal. And now with that hammer, you've got access to a lot of stuff. And that's it for GGW and Hera.
Yeah, that makes sense. The two.
This is not going to work out for him.
No.
Yeah, glad he realized it there.
Yeah. Instead of bonking right into those hammer pegs.
Yeah. What do we got on the island up here? Just some bombs. Gamma might just say no to Hera, right? Like, just period. Because he's going to go to the Dark World. I guess he could do it after... with the mirror, he can do it after he does the Dark World checks. I mean, there is a lot of... There's still... they got the big key and an item, but this is map compass shuffle, so there's a couple more items still left in Hera. The question is, what are we still looking for? We're looking for quite a bit of stuff, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense given no weapon or anything. Like, maybe he's hoping to get a weapon and then he can hop back in, potentially.
Yeah. That cape was big last time in their seed. That led to the go mode mitts. Not going to be trouble for Gamma to find it this time, though, since it's going to be here in Super Bunny Cave. I missed. Did you see what that was?
It looked like bombos to me.
Bombos for both. Okay, cool. Take a look at Hookshot Cave here. Just more cash. 10 arrows. Heart piece. And nothing. Okay, so what's your next play if you're GW or Gamachu here?
If I'm Gamma, I probably skip Hera completely. Because when you hop in there, it becomes a commitment and you're going to do Moldor. I don't think there's any question about that. And he has so much available to him now. He knows, I think he knows that Thieves is a crystal. Like, you have a clearable crystal now. I mean, Heart Blind with Hammer kind of sucks, but
yeah,
you can start doing things.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually checked the map yet. I know GGW did, but
okay. So
he is
going over there.
Yeah,
and maybe die on the way.
Yeah. You can also check Spike Cave, so this might be a check that GGW skips. The cape, the hammer, and the half magic.
I don't know if I'd be doing this if I was Gamma.
It's being very thorough. All right, if something's here, it's going to be pretty big. How tempted are you to climb here?
Hera?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I think if you come in here, you have to go up
Okay.
with a hammer.
Yeah, GGW didn't have that option because he didn't have the hammer yet. So
Yeah, he had the hook shot, so he could have gone up, but I think, you know, if you're going up, you want to just take care of the whole dungeon, right?
right,
So,
you don't want it to go up twice. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's going to do it for the mountain for GGW. Let's take a look at what he skipped out on Hera. I'm not expecting it to be anything here, to be honest. First bottle.
That's pretty nice. You can take care of sick kid when you go back, and it's pretty low percent so far, so maybe go
Yeah.
fill up the bottle real quick and then go into a dungeon. I would imagine this is going to be Village and Thieves Town for GW right away.
And if Hera is nothing, this is a big commitment that, you know, GGW is going to skip out on. Oh!
Yep.
That was close.
He's got it. All right, we're good.
He's going to Skull Woods.
Where was that cape? Did Ganon not pick it up?
No, he's got it. It was in
Okay.
Super Bunny.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I would imagine he's going to go into Spike Cave too after this.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But he did get the small key. How invested are you in a Hera?
Well, he doesn't have a fire source yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You can't be that invested. I'm really interested to see if he does Spike. I feel like you got to, right? Like just clear out the mountain. All right, so GGW Knight, what did you just check the first couple?
Yes, he did 2, I think, and then left.
That's the aggression that you're talking about there.
Yeah.
Maybe counting keys. I'm not sure.
Well, it's a commitment. You got to go back. Oh, wow.
Okay. Well,
way to bail on Skull Woods when a fire rod is right next door.
Well, he can do the back, right? It is still no sword.
Correct.
So, the good thing for the Divine Beastie Boys, though, is Gamachu has that this time.
Yeah. He's not going to miss out on that for long, probably.
I'm really looking for a sword here. I feel like a sword would be really nice. Oh, geez. Trying to be cute, using the little hook shot, misses the bird. I mean, so far, you got to like GGW's position, right? Like, Gamma's extra checks have just not paid out.
I'm a little surprised he didn't do Graveyard Ledge.
Are you, though?
Well, again, in that position, I probably would have checked it.
Yeah.
You've already gone over a screen, so it's a little bit more appealing. I feel like at this point, he's never going there.
Yeah. Gamma's route is also interesting because is he going to go VOO north? Like, I don't know how you route in that.
I don't know. I feel like when you have Mitts and Hammer, it's very nice to just take Hype Cave all the way around. Especially with the mirror, you can take care of Smith Chain on the way. You've got the flute. You could just flute the purple chest and then come back.
So when does he get his fire rod then?
Yeah, but to see both of these guys in the village right away with this kind of equipment, I kind of would have expected maybe one of them to do Hype Cave first.
Yeah. I do know that Gamma is not a big Hype Cave fan starter. He doesn't like to start a Hype Cave in the Dark World.
I guess another component there would be like you're hoping to get flippers, so you combo that in with Swamp potentially.
Yeah. All right, so they got information that this is a crystal for Gamachu. Let's see. GGW already knew that. They do pick up the bow. So again, how aggressive do you want to be? Do you just want to go flute right over to 5? Do Pod Eastern combo?
I do, yes. With the fire rod, yeah, you can clear the dungeons, and it's.
Do you skip out all the overworld stuff?
Yes.
Are you okay? Yeah.
I think right after this, I would be surprised if I didn't see GGW fluting over to 5. That may just be me, like thinking that GGW tends to be a dungeon guy.
Yeah.
In any mode, right? So
Yeah.
I can see where it's like to put the pressure on. He's just gonna try and clear dungeons and hope that they're not pendants.
So 7-heart blind with the hammer. Oh, never mind. There's a sword.
Well, I guess we're going to Skull Woods first.
Yeah. Sword pickup is very nice.
Well, neither of them have been over to Saha, so that makes that play even more appealing.
Yeah, I am a little worried about Gamma getting that fire rod now.
You'd be like, hey, 2 seasons in a row, come on.
I know.
That'll never happen.
Yep.
KGGW.
Put that cape to use there.
All right. Can't say I've seen that very often.
No.
Not from him, at least.
Right. There's a map to Eastern.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, it's valuable. I guess Gamma just doesn't really care about which crystals or dungeons yet. I think like, as he gets closer to, finding out what he needs for go mode, I feel like then he'll start doing some map checks. But
yeah, especially knowing that the one that you have done is a pendant already, it makes the odds that everything else is a crystal a little bit higher.
All right, on script so far. Should be clear from here. Nicely done.
A good fight. We had the cape out just in case, but we did not need it.
Yep. And there's that bottle. So
yeah,
no benefit for Gamachu on that one here. All right, nice fight there from Gamma. GGW gonna finish up the VOO, and he's got the mirror out already, so that tells me he's heading right over to 5. But he's not.
He wouldn't do Skull Woods first.
I don't know. Oh, what is it? Oh, he's checking the bottle. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. So good. Yeah, Gamma missing out on his fire rod. Like I don't know when he gets that fire rod. Because he might be waiting to do Skull Woods until he gets that fire rod. It's one of those conundrums where it's like, oh, I'll do Skull Woods when I do get my fire rod, and then I'll check, the cape and everything. Then,
yeah, with the bow and hammer, Pod and Easter become very appealing. And Gamma, he's skilled enough to be able to take care of Pod without any fire source. So this feels natural to loop this way and just clear.
Sure, it does. It's just going to be unfortunate for him because I don't know when he's going to get that fire rod.
Yeah. What could help him is if we have a rule of fire seed and Bombos is in Ice Palace, because that locks out Ice, Meyer, and TR.
Right. Right. How surprised are you to see GGW doing all of these overworld checks?
I'm shocked, actually. He just got access to 3 dungeons with the bow and the fire rod.
Well,
he had an inkling that there'd be something here.
Yeah.
This could be a defensive play too.
Sure.
Gamma, not exactly the biggest fan of Smith Chain.
It's so hard to skip Smith Chain when you've got Mitts and Mirror, right? Like coming into VOO.
Oh, for sure. And it's just in this mode, there's so much extra
jeez.
weight that's placed on dungeon diving that
Gosh,
you
there's swamp, by the way.
yeah, you got now access to yet another dungeon that you can clear, and the Cane of Samaria, obviously, really nice too.
Okay, so you know,
We only need an ice rod and a sword and a Bombos medallion. Is that it?
yeah, it looks like it. And yeah, not looking good for the Divine Beastie Boys. I'll just say that. Ice being another crystal.
It was swamp. Oh yeah, swamp was already marked.
Gamma picking up another heart container. Never thought I'd see the day.
It's hard mode. He has to take every precaution he can.
I mean, Gamma hasn't been checking the maps, so oh, there we go. He's checking now. He does see ice and swamp are crystals. GGW also picking up the heart container. It makes sense, you know. There's no blue mail, and they're still only on fighter sword, so there's no silvers either.
Super easy one to get.
Yeah.
So do you see these guys checking left side?
I don't know. I doubt it, right? Like, it'd be surprising. So here's what we can do. We can do Eastern. We can do Desert. We can do Pod. We can do Swamp. GGW can do Skullwoods. He can do Ice Palace. The only thing that he can't do right now is Mire and Turtle Rock. Gamma in the same boat, except for Skullwoods and Ice Palace. And again, Cape might be the deciding factor here. This time he had Cape and just chose not to check it.
Which was fair. He didn't check Skullwoods either, so
Yeah.
I think it would have certainly been way more punishing if he did the front of Skullwoods and then left Bumper Cave again.
Mm-hmm.
So not that it's like attractive to do those plays, but checking Bumper Cave is slightly more attractive because he hasn't done Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Where he'll probably do that when he goes up there. But
Gamma
he's not going to be there for a while.
Yeah. Gamma checking out Hype Cave first. Gets just like basically a Skullwoods map. Everything else was trash. And GGW into the dungeons. I feel like you just, at this point, you just start dungeon diving, right?
Yes. Like I said, I was surprised to see GGW doing overworld stuff when he had access to so much dungeon. So many dungeon checks. But both of them getting paid out with the Cane Samaria and then the flippers there. So who's ready for a 3-minute Argus fight? I'm exaggerating, obviously, but it's gonna feel that long for sure.
Yeah. TR map is actually pretty big. Gives us a lot of information, right? Still missing our crystals and pendants, so no, you'll find out if you need the ice rod or not there. The hard part about skipping left side swamp here is it is a guaranteed 2 items, right? Like,
yes.
The problem is GGW skipped 3 items last time they did this race in swamp. So 2 doesn't mean anything to him if he's willing to skip 3.
Right. Yeah, and he hasn't done Hype Cave yet. I can see him. At this point, he's done so much overworld. Like, why not just clear Hype Cave through Pyramid and then go to Pod?
Mm-hmm.
And you get to leave left side swamp alone. Get that extra minute back. Nice bonk. Gamma, he's not doing left side swamp now.
Yeah, this route says he's not doing left side swamp. Doesn't look like GGW is either. I think they both know their opponent's going to skip left side swamp here, right?
Oh yeah. I don't think GGW cares, but I think Gamma knows he's not going to do it, so he's going to skip it too.
So Some more hearts.
So chat bringing up a good point. So GGW has access to ice. Do you think he does Hype Cave over to Ice Palace with that fire rod?
Yeah, guaranteed crystals, right? Like he knows that Ice Palace is a crystal.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for him to do that first. You've got Samaria, so it makes it pretty fast.
Yeah. Fighter's Heart sucks, but you have the half magic. So
half magic nullifies that pretty big. All right, here's Argus. Going for the double. Misses both.
So we're only like 2 quick swaps away between the hook shot and the hammer.
Yeah, that's kind of tough though. I don't think that's something that you really practice that much.
Because I know some people are, decent proponents of quick swapping over to the bow.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something a little bit more natural about that one. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And Gamma or GGW with that fire rod makes the second phase a lot faster. Gamma's gonna have to hammer it 4 times. Gets crystal number 2 and crystal number 2 for Gamma for Gamma as well. Yeah. Too many G's, man. Too many G's.
Yeah.
All right, so GGW for sure going to check Hype Cave. You can't skip Hype Cave.
Yeah, and I think he hasn't checked the floating island or Hylia Island either. So I think what I would do in this situation is go Hype Cave, check the bomb shop for the other red crystal, and then check the island into ice.
Yeah, Gamma's going 5, I think. Oh no, he's going to pick up a potion first. Okay,
makes sense. They've only gotten B's so far, right? I think.
Yeah. All right, saving quit from GGW. What does that mean? You haven't checked Link's house? What? 35 minutes in, he hasn't checked Link's house?
I think that deserves an okay, dude.
Wow.
We're gonna put that in chat right there. Nice little okay, dude. At the 35-minute Link's house check.
Oh man, pendant TR.
Pendant TR. So
we're gonna find out what our green pendant here is in a minute.
Yeah.
If it's Meyer,
I was gonna say if it's Skull Woods.
Skull Woods, I think we saw was a crystal.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Did we? Okay, because they're not marked on the tracker. So
I think you just checked it. I could be wrong.
Got it. All right.
Meyer. Oh my gosh. All right. That's go mode. I mean sword mode for GGW. Right?
Oh. Yeah.
He doesn't know that yet. I mean, these guys I know Gamma did not want another jet seed, but here we are with another jet seed, and in almost the exact same scenario, he's skipping Bumper Cave, and is going to lose because of it.
This is wild.
This is what you do, guys. Don't skip Bumper Cave when you're facing against GW. I mean, this one he has no excuse. He has the cape.
Well, yes, but I think we talked about this earlier. Like, you don't just go out of your way to check Bumper Cave. You usually combo.
I know, but he could have done like what GGW did though, like goes north to Skull Woods and then check. Yeah.
That's true.
Well, it's been a good run.
It's not over yet, Fear. We've seen some interesting sword mode locations where people have come back from it. So
I don't know, but what is GGW going to do that Gamma's not doing? Is my question. Like, how does GGW give time back to Gamma here?
GT mode can do some interesting things.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like Gamma is going to be more thorough through these dungeons, and if he gets a sword in, we talked about Eastern Big Key Chest, that could be a thing. Back of pod, if it's a big key early in pod, does GGW full clear it?
I mean, there's
Those
probably
are the
just,
kinds of things that can help.
yeah,
Sorry.
there's probably just a sword in GT, right? Like,
Yes, probably. But we've seen instances where it was not the case.
all right, so yeah, there's the key on the right side. So, you know, possibility that GGW skips the back of pod. But again, we're talking about he would need like 2 swords, right? Like,
yeah, I don't think it's probable, but like these are things that you have to put into consideration.
Yeah.
The one thing you're just hoping for is that Gamma does not find bombos.
All right, there's Ice Palace completed for GGW. Pretty much go moded it. Didn't check Ice T. Well, so again, not surprising here. He's in knowing, like, you know, this might be close to go mode here.
Yeah. Right. So.
Gets the TR information. Yeah. So he's going to go 5-6. He's going to go exactly where Gamma is. His turtle room is going to be a little bit cleaner since he does, again, have that fire rod. That's going to save time.
Yeah, and lucking out with knowing the 2 non-green pendants. I'm going to find out his third right now and do a double check. Say, wait a minute. Am I?
That's sword mode, yep.
Gamma making the basement look effortless.
I don't know if I'd say that, but he makes it through. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he only lost a few hearts on Greenvale. It didn't take him very long to get here.
Did he talk to Saha? Oh, no. He didn't talk to Saha.
It's a little weird. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, so
he doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
We know.
He might think he still needs bombos from Meyer. Like, is he going to go to the back of pod now? I feel like if he knew he was in go mode, he skips the back of pod.
I'm curious to know, does
Oh my gosh. Gamma just skipped it too. Now, he might go back after he does Eastern, but...
Wow, if there was someone who I thought would skip the back of pod, it would have been the left side of the screen, not the right.
Right.
And So I went to GGW's stream just to make sure, but he did not mark either of those pendants as the green pendant. So I'm baffled as to why he didn't talk to Saha.
Yeah, he might just, I don't know. It's easy to forget, I guess, right? Pretty high stress race.
Yep. Well, damn it, Fear. He picked this mode. He should be prepared.
I mean, this might be, I think it's his first time ever playing this mode. So.
Probably, yeah.
That would be an interesting way to lose, is not knowing that you're in go mode.
Right. And there's a sword and iced tea.
Yeah, for sure.
So I take back what I said. I would expect GGW to clear the back of pod now.
Yeah, that's possible. I think Gamma goes back. I think their next step is probably desert, right? Like I feel like you go desert next because it's
But Gamma can't clear it.
Oh, he still doesn't have the fire source, right? He doesn't have a lamp. So Skull, I think then you kind of do the Skull Woods North,
Yeah,
right?
so that's the good thing. Like he hasn't found the bombos yet, and it's keeping him out of all of that extra stuff. And then with desert also being firelocked, like he's starting to run out of things that keep him away from Skull Woods.
Because after this, he's going to have like one-off checks.
Yes.
There's all the water checks. Those could possibly, draw him away, but he only has $48, so
yeah. And he can get money from the crab, but that would be a lot of, money to get.
I don't think he even knows that. I don't think he even picked up a crab.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they've been in desert, so Gamma has no incentive to even go back.
Right. Can do Meyer, done all of that. Yeah, I think hopefully Skull Woods is his big check left, so that would kind of send him over in that direction and kind of put him on the path. The problem is he is behind.
So, well, let's see. He's behind. He's behind an Ice Palace, but he's up in Eastern.
Yeah. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
It all depends on where he goes next, right?
Right.
This is one of your packs, right?
Yes, it is. This is my
Great
Mario
pack. Yeah, such a good pack. Love the Eastern and Eastern boss combo there. All right, pod done for GGW. Is he going back in? Nothing in Eastern. You can't skip the big key chest because it's the big key. So that's not happening. I imagine Gamma goes back in, right?
The mirror is out. I think
he's the same thing. I think he does the same thing that Gamma did, right? Like, mirror, go to Eastern, and then if there's nothing in Eastern, then you go back.
Yeah, Eastern is such a linear dungeon that it makes sense to clear before doing the backup pod, because if he got progression there, then you obviously consider going home.
Right. Yep. All right, so we're looking for a sword. Gamma's looking for the fire rod. GGW looking for, I don't know what he's
bombos.
Yeah, I guess he's looking for bombos. Nice bomb there from Gamma. Good job.
Yeah, that was a good bridge there.
Yeah, we are in the Invitational.
And it didn't kill either of the Helmasaurs.
There's a compass to Eastern. Lovely. Cane of Burna. All right.
Where's her lamp?
That's a great question. Maybe the middle chest of Skull Woods.
Yeah.
That's GGW skip that on. Maybe no. We saw Hera. Oh no.
That's not good. Well, he's gonna clear eyes. I guess he does know that Meyer and TR are pendants.
Yeah.
He can't get far in TR if he goes. That's an interesting wrinkle now.
Oh boy. So Ice-T, maybe Ice-T has something good.
Yeah. So do you think GGW does Meyer into desert?
Lynn was saying in chat that he's going to get the pendant information when he gets the desert map here. So I think he'll know at that point. Like, you won't even have to check.
He wouldn't even talk to Saha, though. He's going to mirror just to hop into desert to check if it's a crystal.
Oh, he's checked the map a few times, so
I guess we'll see.
So Gamachu's Fire Rod Go mode, but still needs the sword. Ganon's Gone Wild is in Go mode, minus the sword. He just doesn't know it yet. So
Yeah.
Gamon's got to go to the bumper ledge, and he's got to be thinking it can't be twice, right? Like, it can't be both games against GGW as the Go mode item. Be interesting to see if he goes back into pod here.
It depends if he does a map check first, I would think.
All right, Armos Knights for GGW.
A little off script, but we don't recover. Still a decent fight, though.
Yep.
Oh, we're fluting.
I mean, the way things are going in the seed, all the swords are just going to be in GT, right? Like,
Well, if there's any in Meyer or Turtle Rock, GGW is not going to get them for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's 3, right? Okay, so GGW has the information. I'm in Go mode. No reason to go into pod. Let's go do desert. Let's go do Skull Woods, and let's finish the seed and take out Gamma.
It's crazy. I can't believe how fast this is going.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Gamma was not happy with how fast the last seed was. And so for him to have the same situation, sort of in this seed is not going to be how he was hoping this thing went. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people happy that the very outspoken GGW will be playing in the league finals.
Oh. No comment. Gamma also skipping Ice T, I believe. Yeah, he's got 6 out of 8 on his pen.
That makes sense. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I don't know. I don't really know how to play against these guys. Like, if I'm doing this race, I don't know how to race against these two.
Well, if we were doing the race, there would be something needed. The only other sword available to us would be an Ice T. This is not going to be an easy fight for Gamma.
No, he's got a potion for him. Yeah, he's got a potion though.
But doing really, really well so far. This kind of fight always tenses me up. I'm scared to death.
Sure. I mean, 4 hearts of damage for each puff, but he's handling it really well.
Wow. That's about as good as you can do. A fighter sword cold stare fight.
All right, where's Gamma go? Right, Meyer maybe?
Unfortunately, that's where I think he's going, because it's easy enough to think, well, my lamp is in Skull Woods. That got me my bombos. But man, no fire scores for Meyer really sucks.
Yeah.
So I still think Skull Woods is the better play here.
I just, I can't believe he never checked bumper. Like, I get you got to make checks and stuff, but last time it made sense why he didn't check it. He didn't do swamp first. And so, it didn't route in properly. This time he has it. So there's like no excuse not to kind of like route that in some way. Like, when you're planning your route, you got to, take advantage of the things that you got in front of you. So,
yep. Mm-hmm.
Still no money for Zora.
Yeah. Where did GGW get 600 extra rupees, though?
Maybe
I don't
Skullwoods.
remember seeing a bunch of 300s.
I think there was
Maybe
money in Skullwoods. All right, so he's gonna go do Pyramid Fairy now. No,
Shovel.
he's gonna shovel. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like don't do like you've got the cape, right? So maybe alter your plan and don't just do VOO. Maybe do like Skullwoods into like what GGW did. Like they both flew to 3. They both started north of VOO. Gamma.
But this is why you do Hype Cave North, right? Like it takes that ambiguity out. Like you could just keep going north after the village.
Yeah.
Instead of looping down to Hype Cave, when you do that, you isolate things.
Yep.
But we're going back in. This is good for him. He's going to Skullwoods.
I mean, is it? He's behind. Like I don't know if this is not enough.
But he could have dug himself a much deeper hole, right?
Maybe. All right, GGW is in GT mode, so we're gonna play a little GT big key guessing game. Don't care about numbers, just want to see locations. Locations in GT. If you're not familiar with the locations, I'll give them to you right now. If you go in and you go to the right, you have 2 checks in Hope Room. If you continue on, you got Tile Room. If you continue on from that, you got 4 checks in Compass Room. I want to see specific checks. Compass top right would be example. After that, if you go left, you've got the Torch. Then you continue on to Stalfos Room. You've got the Map Chest. Stalfos Room has 4 checks. Then the Map Chest. Then the Fire Snake Chest. Then Rando Room, which has 4 checks. You have Bob's Chest. And then the 3 vanilla locations. So get your guesses in chat on a specific location on where the GT Big Key will be for GGW.
Why can't we have a sword guessing game here?
I mean, we can do that, but it might not even be in GT, like, right? Like, that's the hope, is that it's not, that the swords aren't in GT for Gamma Shooter.
Yeah, obviously I'm being a little facetious here, but I'm going to guess Rando Room.
Which one?
Right.
I'm going to say it's an early big key. I'm going to say Stalfos bottom left. All right, so Gamachu gonna hit go mode here in about 30 seconds. Still needs to do desert, still needs to do Skullwoods, but could come down to a sword hunt, and maybe, just maybe, Bombos could play a part. We'll see. The double check. I mean, he's got to be thinking, not again, right?
I was gonna say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how salty you think Gamma is right now?
I mean, he doesn't get real salty, at least show it, but he's got to be at least a little salty that it's Bumper Cave again against GGW. All right, last chance to get any checks in. Where you think the GT Big Key is going to be? Looks like we got a lot of tile rooms. Okay. Rando room, Rando bottom left, Compass upper left, Compass room top left. Rando room, that one doesn't count. Rando room upper right, Torch map. Okay, got some good guesses. Here we go.
So if you go the entire basement without finding a sword, do you do tile room?
These guys probably don't. All right, Hope room right, key. Hope room left, not a key or a sword. How nervous is GGW right now? Looking for a sword, right? He skipped all of pod, all the back of pod.
He's probably a little nervous. He did mention after their previous race, since it was a casual boost, like he had not the best front of escape, and he claimed it was a little nervous there. So,
all right, compass top right, compass bottom right. Compass bottom left, compass top left. Still no sword. Still no key. Here we go with the moth fight for Gamachu. Not the torch. in a little bit of trouble here. Gets it done. All right, here we go. Stalfos. There's their big key. Stalfos bottom. Isn't that what I said? I predicted that one, didn't I?
I think so.
Yeah. Heck yeah. All right. Anyone else talk about Stalfos bottom right or bottom left? Let me know in chat if anyone had Stalfos bottom left or something close to it. The search continues though because he does not have a sword. Gamma gonna have to go kill Moth. Excuse me, not Moth. Lanemo.
I did ask about Tower Room earlier. I have a feeling that if GGW doesn't find one, he has to do Tower Room. Given he skipped the back of pod. Like he committed to GT, you know?
Yeah.
But he's down to what? 8 checks?
Well, we've got the top.
Oh, 9 with the GT. The big chest.
The big chest, yeah. Another key. I know someone out there can figure out if there's a key in Tower Room. Possibly, right? But I wouldn't be one of those people.
Yeah, me neither. GT key logic? I don't think so, Fear.
I would need someone like Telethar. I know Telethar would be able to figure it out. All right.
The true winner of the OKDUDES.
Yeah. Rando Room. Still no sword. Still no sword.
That looked just like Compass. Aside from that boomerang, a bunch of 5 rupees and stuff.
All right, here's Lane Mullis. There's a key in the big chest. All right, so Gamachu going to be heading up to GT now. Oh man, GGW is going to be so insufferable if he's able to knock out Gamachu and beat him twice in league conference conference finals
in the same series. Yeah, in a mode that wasn't Kaz Boots.
Yeah, for sure. All right, is it behind Ice Armos? You actually think GGW does Tower Room?
Well, only because he's been, you know, when you're in GT mode and you make skips like the back of pod, you kind of have to do it.
Oh, wow, he's actually doing it. Wow, I'm not a little surprised. I'm a little surprised.
Part of it may also be like, I have no idea what to do next.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like, what would the next play be? With no bombos? He has what, Graveyard Ledge, Left Side Swamp?
Yeah, he's got the water checks. He's got like a bunch of like random one-off checks. I mean, if it's Tile Room, right? Like, it just feels like almost like destiny, like a calling for GGW to win this race.
Yeah,
because this is a little surprising. Unbelievable. It's been a good run, man. It's been a good run.
Okay, dude. We'll put another one of those in chat. All right. Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised that just because of like how aggressive he tends to be.
Yeah.
But it just becomes a matter of principle when you skip so much stuff,
right? It's 4 over 1, like, and that's a slow one. All right, so now I got to climb. It's not. I mean, it's technically not over, right? Like, this is a big stakes race. GGW has to do Master Sword Silverless, unless of course there's another sword up here.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, the half magic is actually really huge in this instance.
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
with just one bottle.
Yeah. I mean, this is, yeah. Let me rephrase that. I think the fight would be closer if he didn't have the cape and have magic, because then things can get a little hairy, right? Like, but with cape half magic, I think he picked up a bottle before he went up into GT. I think this is going to be fine. Like, he's not going to struggle at all.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you don't have the lamp, torch glitch becomes a little bit more dicey.
It's true.
Obviously, not for these guys. They could probably do it fairly easily. But
yeah. I'm just not counting on GGW messing up Ganon here. Like, that's not something I'm going to put any stock into.
No,
I would, if you're asking me to bet on GGW messing up Master Sword Silverless Ganon with half magic, 2 blues, and the cape, you have to give me like insane odds. Like, it's just
Yeah, I agree. It's more of a comment on like having to do Master Sword Silverless without a lamp is and low magic is always tough. But when you have the bottle and you have the half magic, it makes it way, way, way easier.
Yeah.
We don't have many places left for that lamp, I think.
Well, let's see. Bombos was in the dark, so it can't be in Mire or Turtle Rock, right?
Right.
It could be Left Side Swamp, could be Graveyard Ledge.
And Iced Tea?
Could be Iced Tea, could be Zora.
Catfish, yeah. Escape.
Oh, man.
He didn't do the front of Escape.
Okay, so we had to burn one of his blues already
Wow.
at the top. That's a little surprising. After all those compliments that I gave him. You're checking for a sword here, right?
Yes, 100%.
Oh, there's another male upgrade, I think.
A sword or a bow makes the fight. It like cuts it in half, at least. Depending on which one you get.
All right, on to Moldworm 2. Taking a weird spot, just sitting in that corner there. Comes back out. There we go. Last chance, no sword. All right, Aga 2 here. Gamma's about to finish up the basement of GT. Wonder if he does Tower Room. I would imagine not, right? Like, he says even more open than Ganon's Gone Wild did.
Not with the bombos.
Right.
Well, I guess the odds of doing it with that bombos should be lower.
All right. Aga 2 is done. We're just a Ganon fight away from Ganon's Gone Wild and the OKDUDES.
Oh no.
Winning the there goes Gamachu skipping it. Ganon's Gone Wild and the OKDUDES heading to the league finals in the Invitational for season 5. Here we go.
So not a gimme, what, 48 spins?
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Art using Samaria strats didn't really work out that well. All right, so you need 12 spins in the first 2 phases. Still on phase 1. Should be able to get a couple here.
This is a good spot.
Yep. Just turn that cape on and start spinning. Can get doubles here. So should be able to get through phase 2 pretty quickly. This is a nice spot because he doesn't have to use his cape here. He can just get out of it. There we go. So that should be it for phase 2. Now he's going to need to spin and hit him when he stops warping 4 times here.
Yeah, those are a couple of fortunate spots for Ganon to stop because he still has like a third of his magic meter left.
Yeah, I think magic's not going to be an issue as long as he hits those triples and stuff and gets.
Oh yeah, with one more potion, yes.
All right, that's it. So the arrows were, of course, on Narnia. Not getting those today. Does get the torch glitch. Nice setup. And here we go. Spin to win. Gonna take 24 spins here in the final phase on Master Sword. And he's gonna set up for triples with the fire rod. There's the 3. This is actually the easiest phase. It's just tedious. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
But he's in the clear now.
So I haven't been keeping good count, but it's somewhere around 10, I think.
Pops that potion and now has more than enough magic to finish this off. It's so long, dude. It's so long.
And the longer you go, the worse you start to feel and you get nervous.
Right.
Like if he takes a fire bat to the face, that is a mirror, flute over to 2, refill your bottles, come on back.
Yeah. And there it is. Get your GGs in chat for GGW and the OKDUDES as they destroy the Divine Beastie Boys 3-1. And we'll be heading to the league finals here in the Invitational.
I don't know if I'd use the word they. I think it was GGW. But GG's.
Yeah,
the OKDUDES. Congratulations on the upcoming finals trip.
Yeah.
And GG's to you, Fear, and the Divine Beastie Boys. You guys put a hell of a showing in the league.
Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good run. We are going to get a forfeit from Gamashu here in just a second. He's going to forfeit after this Aga 2 fight. Let's see if GGW wants to come in here and chat. Looks like he's in there. Gamma's going to go eat some ice cream, so he's not going to be able to join us with the chat today, but I can represent the Divine Beastie Boys. We are joined by today's winner, the God Gamer himself, GGW. GG's, dude.
GG.
Well, God Gamer's gone wild?
Yeah. You did it twice, man. You took down your nemesis Gamachu, not once, but twice, in 2 of your favorite modes. Open MC Shuffle. So, I don't know, how you feel?
I mean, both of these seeds were pretty just super jet RNG Fiesta. You make like one wrong move and you're screwed. So, definitely some luck going my way, but it's nice to actually do well in a tournament for once. So,
yeah, I mean, so the difference was, again, the seed was super jet, just like your first seed. You went north to Skull Woods.
Mm-hmm.
After Skull Woods, you did Bumper Cave. Gamachu did not go north to Skull Woods. He went south to Thieves Town. So he was go mode. Fire Rod, yep.
Yeah, I mean, Bumper Cave is just, a check that I really enjoy doing, and I guess Gamma doesn't like doing. So.
Apparently, because it decided both of the races. This time he did have the cape on hand.
Okay, so he had the cape and he still didn't go. Okay, that's... Okay. Well, see, the thing is, I'm not a huge expert on this mode. I just know that all the dungeons have extra items, so I just was like, let's just do Skull Woods because there's more items in the front, and whatever. Then I can do the... What?
You only did 2 checks and then you left.
Yeah, I thought I got... Okay. I got an item and a big key, and I think that means... Well, okay. there has to be an item on the boss, I think, in that case, and so I think there's only like one item left in the dungeon or two. I just got made fun of the last time I played, and I think Gamma was doing comms because I like didn't do that correctly. So I think I only skipped like one item or something. Maybe it was two because I can't count and it's map and compass shuffle. But
yeah. So you didn't talk to Saha. That was one surprising thing. That would give you the information right there that you didn't need anything else.
Yeah. Well, that was just the lack of. I'm not used to playing this mode.
Sure. You do play cross keys though, where you talk to Saha, right?
Yeah, that's key sanity. So like my brain is treating this like it's open. So
okay. I mean, you did check the map quite a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like doing pendant dungeons if possible, so I'd probably check the map like 7 or 8 times. But yeah, I just got lucky finding the desert map in Eastern. So
yeah,
I wasn't sure what to do because at that point it was like a 50-50 between Mire and Deep Desert, and if I need the medallion, then I don't know, it was kind of a risk to skip the back, but then I found the crystal knowledge, so I just said screw the back of pod.
Yeah. How much were you sweating that sword?
That was like, oh great, it's one of these kind of seeds, especially since I didn't do like Uncle in the front of Escape, so like that could have just like completely burned me. Gamma just has like a sword already, and I'm full clearing GT. So I did check a pretty good amount of the other stuff though in like other dungeons, so I don't know. I felt like as long as there's nothing in the front of Escape or Uncle, like we're probably in a similar position. But yeah, thankfully, I guess tile room. I don't know.
We were a little surprised by that play.
Yeah, I don't know. What other options did I really have?
Well, you skipped Bombos in pod, so there's that.
Yeah.
So that's off the table there. The mushroom ended up having another sword, by the way.
Oh, that was in
GT.
That was in DM room. So that, I don't know. If I remembered I got it, I might have checked it, but
sure. Well, I mean, you're in the finals now. How are you feeling about about everything? I know you're a big fan of the league and all the modes and everything. And
yeah, we'll see what happens. It's cool to make it this far, regardless of what happens. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Do you have a preference on who you'd play against, either the Eastern Skippers or the Pugs?
Probably the Eastern Skippers. Just no reason in particular.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, whatever happens. So
I think the thing that disappoints me the most is that Hitsu gets rewarded for all of this, with all this carrying that you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, he got carried to league championship multiple times already, I think. So
right. Yeah.
He's used to it. He just kind of finds a good player and attaches himself to them.
Yeah.
Gets carried. It's a good strategy.
Is he practicing Aga 1?
We had a team meeting and it was discussed that that's just not acceptable.
Good.
I think that's it. Any other thoughts? Obviously, you guys get to keep going on, so this is not your last race.
Yeah, a little disappointed there wasn't a Game 5, to be honest. That would have been fun to watch, even though it would have been for like our tournament life. But yeah. Hopefully Gamma's not too salty, and it won't take him too long to desalt from this. I think this is probably the first time he ever lost 2 tournament races in a row. So
to the same person, right? Like,
well, just like I don't know if he's ever lost 2 tournament races in a row, regardless. But
yeah,
it's gonna happen eventually. So he's a great player, and I'm sure he'll be back in greater numbers. So
I mean, it's got a sting that it's against you, right? Like that's
yeah. At least if we lose the finals, I can at least say that I beat Gamma. So
yeah, right. Yeah. You not only beat him, you knocked him out of the playoffs, man. So GG's, and good luck in the finals. And thanks for putting on a good show for us today.
Yeah, thanks for doing commentary, guys.
All right, that's going to do it for us here, Moogle. Big shout outs to Homemade Beer again for doing the setup and for tracking for us today. Pleasure to do commentary with you as always. Glad we're able to do this.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. It's always fun to be on comms with Fear Agent. So really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks to Homemade Beer, GG's to GGW for the win, and the OK Dudes for moving on. And again, to you, Fear. Sucks to go out this far, but you guys made it really far, and you did a great job this season. So
yeah,
GG's.
Yeah. Thanks. I just want to thank GGW for sending me into retirement. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I get to go away now. All right. So, yeah, that's it. Check the schedule. I think, I don't know if game 5 has been set for, or no, game 4. Okay, Wednesday. January 18th, game 4, Swordless. That's Shady Force versus Dante. I believe the Pugs are up a game, right?
Yes, they're up 2-1.
Okay.
If people haven't seen those matches, they should go watch, because they were all crazy.
Yes.
Crazy seeds that flipped, and they were nailed.
Yes, both Marty and Zelga had some unfortunate things happen to them in their races. So
yeah,
really,
and one more thing I'll call out: the Open League has a race in about a half an hour, 40 minutes from now. It is a game 5 co-op reference. That'll be on SpeedGaming 2 as well. So
yeah, right here on this channel, winner gets invitation next season. So a lot on the line. It's gonna be Asai versus Amish Paradise. So check that out. All right, that's gonna do it for us. We'll see y'all next time.